can hear dirt bikes already. Anyway, everybody, I am in the sand pits over at Camp Number 1, which is that way. I was there last week. Took a different way out of Camp Number 1, and I came out this way. I'm going to try to get back there. I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. But I did park here inside the camp because every time I'm here now, there are last weekend, last Saturday, a week from yesterday, because today is Sunday, I was here up at the camp down below in the sand pits. There was 9 trucks, about 20, 25 guys and girls with dirt bikes and four-wheelers. When I was leaving, there were another 3 or 4 trucks that came in another area of the sand pit, and they were shooting guns. All of that, you're not supposed to be doing, at least if you remember, the old owners did not want that. The new owners, there's nothing blocking everybody from coming in here. Everything I was told you're not supposed to do, everybody's in here doing. Now, I was still parking out on the road, and I'm like why? You know? Like, I know I need to walk and all, but why not pull in? I can just park right from here and just head that way. And well, I hear the dirt bikes. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Parking in here now. Woo! And I'm gonna walk this way. Now, when I got here, I get out of my car, there must have been, I don't know, 20, 30 turkeys all around here. The dirt bikes are loud, eh? And a bunch of females kind of come around me in my car, and the male, I think that's called a tom turkey, like come at me, charged at. I just stood there, and he just like making noises and pretending we're gonna fight, you know, like I'm a challenge. Come on, dude, I will take every one of those girls from you. And I'm oh, what? Anyway, I hope you're all doing really well. It's been some time since I've been on YouTube here. Got the dirt bikes over there, as you can see. You see? Yeah, it's been some time. I know I've really missed making videos. You know, there's just so much going on in my household and so on, that it just makes it hard to get here, you know. Let me go up here. And I don't know, you know, a few of you know me very well, and we've exchanged phone numbers and we talk, you know. Sorry, can you see me? The thing is, there's a lot going on. So some of you know why, right? There are a lot of times I can't get out anymore like I used to. Not necessarily happy about that. But then there are days or times when I can, and I'm just so mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted, I just don't want to. Like, I just need a day to just sit on the sofa, watch crap, eat crap, and that's it, you know. I mean, my family's still home. I still have to take care of my boys, and you know, but that's different, you know. But I was sick for close to 2 months, 7 weeks, and I still once in a while cough, and it's not the coronavirus. I was coughing a long time, never had, all right, hold on. Never had the, a temp. Never had any of that stuff, but, all right, I gotta figure out where I'm going here. Don't want to go in the water, that's for sure. But, so I was sick, right? So, all right, roughly 2 months ago, I was coughing for about a week. And it was just a very dry cough. I never had just a very dry and itchy feeling in my chest. Coughing. That was about a week. And then I got really sick one day. And I mean really sick. Like, I wasn't feeling well that day already. Like, I felt it. Something wasn't right. I called my wife probably around 2 o'clock. Called my wife and said, listen, or I texted her and said, listen, I'm not going to work tonight. When you get home, I'm going to go to, which is 5 o'clock, you know, hold on. How do I go? How do I get around? Oh. I said, oh, come on. This is not the way I should have gone. Of course, I picked the hardest way, you know? Yeah, I can't do that. I gotta go this way. Sorry about that, everybody. Whoa, don't want to fall on that. That will hurt. Sorry, let me go this way. Whew. All right, I remember now. So, called my wife. Told her, listen, when you get home, geez, here it is. The animal trail, the game trail. I just follow where they go. Path of least resistance. So, called my wife, said, listen, when you get home, I'm not going to work. I already called out. I'm going to urgent care and just get looked at, right? Oh, now I got to go uphill. So, maybe this isn't the good way to go. So, she said, okay, I'll see you at 5 o'clock. By the time she got home, I was so sick and doing the best I could to take care of my 2 boys, because you know, that's my job. That job does not end, no matter how sick you are. So, I gotta go up to the game trail up here. So, this does not... I'm not thinking. I'm too busy talking. So, by the time she got home, I was so sick. I said, you know, I'm just going to the ER, which is not the hospital I work at. I do work at a hospital, but my hospital that I work at is an hour away. This other hospital is 10 minutes, maybe 10, 12 minutes. 5 the way I drive. So, yeah, so she gets home. I get in the car. Really, I mean, it wasn't good. So I'm driving, and I'm starting to feel like I'm gonna throw up, which I haven't been yet. So all of a sudden, I pull into the parking lot, just go to get out and blah, I mean, all over the place, all over the ground, right? Not inside my car. So now see, the rest of the walk is pretty easy. That's just the hardest part. I'll have to come in here and kind of make a trail, if you know what I mean. So I go in. Luckily this hospital is very small. There's like never anybody there when I go there. You know, patients, so. So I go in, I register, didn't even sit down. They brought me right in, hooked me up to IVs, a couple IVs, took my temp. I don't know what it was, but it was high. And swabbed my nose for the flu. And let me tell you, so I've never had the flu in my life. All right, I gotta go through this. Yeah. And she shoved that freaking Q-tip so far up my nose, like my eyes watered. I thought she was trying to tickle my brain. Anyways, they come back a few minutes later, or a little while later, and said, yep, you have the flu. Great. I'm like, but I had the flu shot, which is mandatory at the hospital I work at. So, well, if you don't want the flu shot for various reasons, you have to wear masks throughout flu season. I hate wearing masks. They never fit well. My glasses fog up. I don't like them. So I get the flu shot. Never had a problem with the flu shot. I get it every single year for the last 10 years, maybe. I've been at the hospital about 14 years. So they hand me a prescription for a little bit of this, a little bit of that. No Tamiflu. Did not know what that was. I think that's what they call it, Tamiflu. I go home. I literally was laying in bed Thursday evening, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, part of Monday, and I was sick. That's the worst I've ever been. Like I'm a diabetic, so I've had ketoacidosis. Like, I've been really sick before. That's where I'm going. You hear that? turkeys. So, let me turn this around a little bit so you don't have to look at me. So, I've been sick before, you know. I've been, the sickest I've ever been was I had ketoacidosis, which you will die from if you don't get medical attention. So, see, this is kind of neat. Like, I have a swamp on this side, and there's this, like, this hump. Now, there's usually water over there, but it's dried up. I have a swamp on this side, and if I go, I'll try to explain this the best I can. If I keep going, if I go down and straight up, that's where camp number 1 is, way up there. I could keep going. It goes around another big swamp, and I could come out to what used to be camp number 2, which I've been there quite a few times, but never really done anything over there, if any of you remember that. But that's where that will go. But I'm actually going to go down and then up. Lucky me. So, I go home sick as a dog. Now, when I say sick, like when I'm thinking sick, when I measure being sick, right? I always think, because I come from a fighting background, I always think if someone's, I smell fire. If someone's to come in my house right now while I'm sick, can I fight? Yes. Won't be fun, but I can fight. If there's a fire and I have to get me and my family, my boys out of my house, can I do it while I'm this sick? Absolutely. Again, not going to be fun, but I can function. That's how I measure that. I was so sick in bed for like 4 or 5 days. I thought that. How sick are you? Well, if someone's to come, I would just lay there. Take me. Honestly, I just take me. I couldn't stand. I couldn't. On top of it, I'm still coughing. It was bad. Like I bruised ribs and pulled muscles in my chest, my back. I was throwing up on top of coughing, and when I do it, I do it right. Let me tell you. So then a week went by, almost a week, and I was still coughing. Now the coughing's worse. I have flu. I went to the hospital again. I had pneumonia. Go figure, right? Now I got to suffer with pneumonia. I got over that. And I'm out of work this whole time. And I go back to work and I coughed for, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, about 4 weeks. So in all it was about 7 weeks, right? Coughing. Was given inhalers, nothing. It was given all kinds of stuff, nothing. And now because I'm a diabetic, I didn't know this, but steroids will affect your blood sugar. So my doctor kind of didn't want to go that route. But at the time, I'm like, look, I don't care anymore. This has to stop. I went back to work. I was there a week. Now, remember, the whole coronavirus thing is starting. This is all going on. Really bad now at the hospital I work at. But luckily, see, I work in housekeeping. But luckily, I clean doctors' offices. I'm actually, like, nowhere near, like, I'm quite a ways away from any patients. I don't see patients. I don't see anybody for the most part. Until a week ago, I went to work and my boss says, oh, by the way, Dr. So-and-so, office so-and-so. There's about 200, give or take, offices I got to take care of, some conference rooms, bathrooms, couple kitchens, and, you know, it's really easy. I only work part-time now and I've been part-time for, what, 5 years? Almost 6 years now? Can you hear all that? Turkeys? They sound mad. I'm trying to figure out where all those turkeys, I think they're that way and I'm going this way. So anyway. So my boss says, oh, by the way, so-and-so doctor, such and such office was positive for coronavirus. You need to there's the door's blocked. There's signs on the door for nobody going. You have to terminally clean the room. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, no problem. And I'm going back to my area, you know, and I'm thinking, wait a second. I've been going to that office like all the time, cleaning, emptying her trash, you know. Luckily, she's one of the doctors that really isn't there that often. And I honestly don't remember the last time I went into the office and there was actual trash. But she's been touching a doorknob. I've been touching a doorknob. Now, that has been about 2 weeks ago, and I'm good. I'm fine. You know, so now at the hospital, it's completely locked down. No visitors. All clinics are just about closed unless other than the ER, the emergency department. All of us are still working. Again, luckily I clean offices. I'm not saying I'm 100% like clear of anything happening, but it's really unlikely I'm going to get anything, right? I don't really go through the hospital. I only go certain areas, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried, you know. And this whole social distancing thing, I've been doing that for years. Like, this is what I do for entertainment. I don't do bars, clubs. Yeah, we don't do any of that. When we do take my kids out, we go out and we do stuff like this. We don't go to, you know, we've been to a couple places, the Sky Zone it's called, and we go to some parks, but we hardly do that. We do this. So, again, this social distancing, got it. I've been doing that for a long time. I'm not very fond of people anyway, to be honest with you. So there's the swamp, and there's another one over there that's kind of dried up, but I've seen water all the way over this. So at certain times of the year, I wouldn't even be able to use this right here. But anyway, so I'm gonna head uphill. It's all uphill. So I guess that's kind of what's been going on. Not making, like, I've just now, my voice is normal. Like, I've been coughing and hacking and at work, that's what I was saying. At work, like, everything's locked down. There's police at every door. You can only go through one door, the main door, and there's tables set up, and they're checking everybody, your temperature. You know, I have an ID, so I just flash my ID. They let me go by, but then they hand me my PPE, personal protection equipment, and then I go off to my area. Now, when I'm in my area, I don't wear my mask. Be honest with you, I take it off. As does everyone else in my area, the people that work there. A lot of the people aren't there. They're all working from home, but the doctors are still there, and very little bit of their support staff. When I leave my floor to go get rid of my trash, I go to my boss's office and back. I go down B level in the basement. Nobody down there, but I still wear my mask, and then again take it off when I get back to my area. But anyway, whew. So I don't see anybody up at the camp. That's kind of what's been going on, you know. Yeah, that's really it. I hope all of you are well. I hope all of you are safe. Hope, you know, I'm sure this is going to affect a lot of people financially. I'm good. I'm all set, but it's really terrible, you know, for a lot of people. And I get that. I understand that. I don't, you know, I've always been told, even though the majority of mine are dried up, but for now, that you should never have one source of income legally. Always legally. You should have multiple sources of income coming into your house, because if something happens to one of those sources, you have the others to rely on. If something happens to two of them, you have whatever else you have to rely on, you know. And that's helped me a lot. My wife is still working as well. Up, see, handful of trucks and dirt bikers down below. I'm at camp. I just came from down there, and it's steeper than it looks probably. I'm sweaty. Really not much wind yet. Pretty nice. Anyway, so that's kind of what's been going on. Haven't been making videos. I really have a lot of videos to make. Whew, I'm out of breath. I'm really out of shape. But, you know, aside of everything that I said that keeps me from making videos, being sick and whatever, family and stuff, you know, I've also, I don't know, I'm kind of struggling with doing this. I really am. Like the Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, I've been kind of not really busy on there lately. I'm posting a lot of older pictures I have. You know, Instagram's easy just to keep up with and play on, but also can rob you of valuable time. It really can. I mean, I do it when I'm not doing anything. I don't, how do I say this? I don't not do stuff to do Instagram. You know what I mean? I don't do that. If I have a few minutes, I have some time, I'll hop on there, you know? If I'm in the toilet, you know, I'll hop on there. Like, don't tell me you don't do that. Anyway. I am struggling, continuing making videos. And, it's hard to explain. You know, how do I say it? I have this really bad habit all the time, like really all the time. Oh, I got the VayneQuest. I love this pack. I really do. I really, really like this pack. All VayneQuest gear. I'm a VayneQuest whore. I'm a VayneQuest whore. Really. Yeah. These balls from VayneQuest, telling you, whew, you put something hot in there, it stays hot in there forever. You put something cold in there, I'm not kidding you, it literally gets colder than before you put it in there. At least it seems that way anyway. The only thing on mine is, though, if any of you has one of these, they have that like a thing that comes off to hold your cap on, but you take it off and I'm drinking, the cap would slap me. I have to hold the cap down so it doesn't like bitch slap me in the face. I cut that off. You know, I'm not gonna lose the cap, you know. So playing around with this last week. Come on. Making videos. I look, the truth is, like, there's a lot going on. When I get a day off, I'm exhausted. I'm really tired. And that's for a whole bunch of reasons. I thought when both my kids were going to be in school, oh, which by the way, my boys are home for almost good now, unfortunately. They are home for, they've been home for 3 weeks. They're off until May 4th. As of now, there's a very good chance they will not be going back to school at all this school year. Am I happy about that? No freaking way. I really value my alone time. Like, you know, like talk to one of you guys, or, you know, talk on the phone to a friend, or just sit on the sofa, and that's what I'm getting at. I really like that time, my alone time. I love my boys, and I'm the primary caregiver in the family, and but I really like my alone time. But anyway, so my glasses are always crooked. Anyway, oh, here we go. More dirt bikes. When the boys went to school, like I definitely go out and do stuff, but there's a lot of days I drop them off, I just go right back home and I just sit. I do housework, and, you know, I do a lot of housework in the house, and I don't know, it's hard to say. It's probably more psychological than anything. I'm just exhausted. I really am. Physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, however you want to word it. And I always think, I have this habit of everything in my life. I have this habit of questioning everything. Like, is it worth it? What's this worth? What are you getting out of this? And I don't mean monetarily or physically or sexually. What is that? Anyway, like, why do I do this? Like, why? Like, if I didn't do, see, that's another thing. I always question myself. If I stop doing like YouTube videos, will my life change? Not really. So that I have a habit of doing that. Like, if I stop something, will it change my life? Like, drastically, not just a little bit. Everything changes a little bit, right? And if the answer is no, not really, then I start questioning, well, why are you doing it? You know, like, what's it worth? What's it for? I don't make money off my YouTube. I haven't made money off my YouTube channel in years, couple years anyway. That's not why I do this. The money's just a nice thing that comes from it once in a while, but that's not why I really ever did this. You get really cool free gear from companies. You get a lot of free crap too, by the way. You know, is that why I do this? Not at all, because I can afford this stuff that I buy. I can afford this stuff. That's given to me, you know. I've been spending money on VanQuest lately, buying a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm putting together like a gray kit pack in bags and pouches and everything. Then I have my tan kit pouch. Anyway, it's a thing I do. I just always, like, what is it for? You know, like, what does it seems to be more of a job, more work to go out and do this. I'm talking making videos. I will not stop hiking and will not stop coming to hang out here in a hammock. I'm just talking about the part of reviewing gear or making videos at all. You know, and I'm not saying I'm going to stop. It's just, I mean, obviously there will be a day I do. Everybody does, you know. The question is, like, how long and when? And I always give myself goals, like, all right, I'll go to summertime. Let's see how the summer goes, and then we'll decide, you know. This past winter was really hard. Sick a lot. My kids were home from sick. The town, I live in New England, central New England, central Massachusetts to be exact. And even though it's a small farming town, a lot of tough people live in this town, but the people that run the school aren't, and not from here, and freak out when a little bit of snow. The rest of us are fine with it, you know, rain, snow, sleet, doesn't matter, but the town, they cancel school all the time. And it's all, and I've said this before, it's always when I have plans. Whenever I've planned, if I plan doing this, if I plan making a video, it never works out. I basically have to get up, my stuff's always pretty much ready anyway, and I have to just kind of sit there and, everything's good, it's good, no phone calls, kids aren't acting up, wife isn't losing it, you know. The weather's okay, not too cold, not too windy, because wind is a problem for me anyway. Go. I have to get, like, kind of today, you know. I didn't expect to come out today, and I'm just like, everything's good in the house, no phone calls, I'm out, you know. And here I am, you know. I brought stuff to review. I may not get to it. I may get to it. I don't know. I want to see how things go. My kids not being in school really screwed a lot up for me in many ways, actually. Back to just weekends now, you know, and now I have them all day, both of them every day, and it's a lot of work. Like, and if you're doing things with your kids, it's a lot of work. I don't just sit there and let them entertain themselves. Like, I am very interactive with them. Do I sit and just let them play a lot? Well, we do that, but there's not a minute that goes by that I'm not talking, interacting, building, drawing. You know, they found out I can draw real well. So instead of using one of the many coloring books in my house, we want Daddy to draw pictures and cartoons and trucks and cars, and then we'll color those, you know. And that's my bad. I showed them I can draw comics, but anyway. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm still alive. Quite a few of you follow me on Instagram. I've been a little less active because I've been sick, and I go through stages. I need a break. Instagram is a wonderful thing, but it's also can be kind of a bad thing, and there's reasons I won't get into now. But it can kind of be a problem for me. So I have to kind of disappear from Instagram, you know. There are some of you that we've exchanged phone numbers. You're always welcome to call and text anytime. I enjoy chatting. If I've given you my number, you have the right to text or call whenever you want. May not be able to answer it, but love to chat with you, you know. I may be disappearing from either YouTube or I may disappear from Instagram for a little while, but that doesn't mean I disappear from the people in my life. And that's the truth. You know, I'll always shoot the shit with you. Some of you, we have great conversations. All of you, we do. My buddy Juan, if you're watching this, the other day we talked a long time. I really enjoyed that. I love talking about all kinds of stuff, especially gear. It always comes down to gear. And sex. I don't know why sex always comes up. I don't know why that's the truth. The male or female, sex comes up all the time. Usually I'm laughing at myself about it, but anyway. Yeah, anyway, great conversations, all of you, really, honestly, good conversations. You're all wonderful people, good friends. Yeah, so that's it, everybody. That's what's going on. I'm still here. I still have a lot of reviews coming. The weather's getting better. My kids being out of school will affect that. I'm going to do my best. I'm much better now. I can breathe without coughing. I can poop without coughing. I just hiked that, and I'm, I got a little bit of a scratch, but I'm good. Things are good here. They are, and I hope the things that aren't will be better. I hope all of you are really well and staying safe. If you would, leave a comment down below. Tell me how you're doing, what's going on. We'll go from there, all right? Be well, everybody. Stay safe. Thank you so much for watching this and taking this little bit of a hike with me. I'm going to hang out here for a while and just do my thing. It always sounds weird when I say, I'm going to do my thing. I had to explain that to somebody once because they thought I meant something. Anyway, all right, be well, everybody. We'll talk soon. Bye.